Hello my darlings, and welcome to day 12 of Danie's Designs Craftmas 2017. On today's episode, we are going to be making some DIY Christmas tree ornaments using Dollar Tree products. I hope you'll stay tuned. To make our Beadalicious ornament, you are going to need one DIY ornament, a few of these Mardi Gras necklaces, and you will need some flat backed gems. I'm going to be working out of a kit I already have. Of course, we will need our handy dandy tools, and today we are going to be working with our pick-me-up tool. Let's get crafting. So the first thing we are going to do is we're going to remove the cap from our ornament, and I am going to sit mine upside down on a flat surface so that I would be able to work freely with my two hands. Now the tool that I'm using here is the Pick Me Up tool, and I will place a link to it below in the description box. But all I'm doing here is I'm using my Pick Me Up tool to hold that flat back crystal. I'm placing glue on it, and I'm allowing that glue to get tacky for just a few seconds before I place it on my ornament. So I'm going to do it one more time for you to see. I'm choosing a gem, a color that I'd like, pressing it onto my Pick Me Up tool, which I really didn't have to, but just to make sure it's secure, placing a dot of hot glue on the back of that gem, allowing that hot glue to cool down for just a few seconds, and then I am placing my gem on my decorative ornament. Now I am going to continue this process using different colored gems until I am satisfied with the coverage. I'm not going to cover the entire ornament, but I'm going to make sure that the crystals are placed nicely and equally around my ornament. So I'm going to continue this process, and then I will be back to tell you what our next step is. So now that I have placed my gems around my ornament, it is now time to take our Mardi Gras beads and place them inside. And this is quite a simple process, and it is entirely up to you how many beads or how many chains you're going to place in there. I am using, I believe, a total of 4. Maybe you may want to use less than that, or you may want to use more than that and completely fill the entire ornament. But whatever you do decide, of course, it is entirely up to you. And once I have placed my last bead necklace in there, it is simply a matter of taking the top of my ornament, covering it, and voila, here we have the first ornament that we're making today, our Beadalicious ornament. To make our glitter bell ornaments, you will need one DIY ornament, a bag of these 20 count bells. You will need some fine glitter, any color of your choice. You will need some diamond wrap, any color of your choice. And of course, you will need your handy dandy tools. Today, we will be working with Mod Podge. Let's get crafting. So the first thing we're going to do to create our glitter bells ornament is we are going to lay some diamond wrap to cut that ornament in half. And to prepare our diamond wrap, I am simply putting down a few beads of that E6000 on the back of that diamond wrap, and then we're going to place it on our ball. Now, what I am going to use to make sure that I am laying this diamond wrap in a straight row is I am going to use that rib that you are looking at right there, where the two halves of that ball were joined together. And now as I place my diamond wrap on the ball, I am starting at the neck of that ball, making sure that that rib is sitting right between the two layers of the diamond wrap that I'm laying. And I'm going to take this diamond wrap all the way around back up to the neck, using that rib as a guide. This way we will ensure that our first layer of diamond wrap is sitting straight and it is not curved or misaligned in any way. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to follow the same process by laying my E6000 glue, and I'm using two shorter pieces. One I'm going to place on the left, going all the way around to the neck, the other on the right, going all the way around to the neck, and then I will be back. Now that we have partitioned our ornament, it is now time to glitter our glitter ball. And what I'm using here, of course, is a paintbrush. And I am painting on my Mod Podge in one section. Now, of course, if you would like, you can glitter all four sections of your ornament, or you can glitter only two sections, alternating, or rather I should say two opposite sections. Now I am going to be glittering just the two opposite sections, and I'm going to leave the two alternating sections transparent so that we will be able to get a clear view of the bells that are inside. And so now that I have placed my Mod Podge onto my ornament, I am now going to take my glitter and I am going to sprinkle it on, making sure that I'm getting coverage from the top all the way to the bottom. And once I have sprinkled on my glitter, of course, I am going to set that to dry. After it has dried, I'm going to glitter the alternating side, and when both of them are dried, I am going to place yet another layer of glitter, and then I'm going to seal it with my Mod Podge. Now that our glitter has dried, it is now time for the final step to our ornament. And what we are going to do now is we are going to place our jingle bells inside. Now, there is no other way to do this, my darlings, than to just pick them up one by one, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, as many as you can hold in your hand, and place them into the ornament. And of course, how many bells you would like to use is entirely up to you. I am using only one pack, but if you like to use more than one, have at it. And once we have placed our bells into our ornament, it is simply now a matter of closing that ornament with a cover. And once we do, our second ornament is now complete. To make our twine down ornament, you need one DIY decorative ornament. You need different colors of twine. I am using beige, red, and green. You will need one stray piece of foliage. You will need a pack of fake snow. And of course, you will need your handy dandy tools. Let's get crafting. So the first thing you're going to do to prepare your ornament for this craft is you are going to take your invisible tape and you are going to wrap it around your ball to ensure that you're not placing your twine any higher than that. And once you have done that, you are going to take your Mod Podge and you are going to start to paint on just a thin layer of that Mod Podge in increments so that you can start layering your twine. Now I am going to go in with my beige colored twine first, and as you see, I pulled off a length of it to make sure that I would be able to continue working as I went around my ball. And as you see I'm doing here, I am placing that twine in the glue we just laid. And now that I have laid it, I am placing some more Mod Podge on top of that twine. So now I am going to continue this process, making sure that I'm holding my end, because that Mod Podge is not going to dry right away, especially since we're painting it on in such copious amounts. And I'm just going to continue layering my Mod Podge, running my twine, and then painting my twine on top of that. So what we're trying to do, what we're doing with this is we are trying to get back to the other side where we started, and then once we get back to the other side where we started, we are going to continue layering that twine but dipping under the first layer. Now I'm going to continue this process using my beige twine, and then I'm going to continue with the red twine and then the green twine. And once I have finished layering all of my twine, going all the way around to the bottom of that ornament, I am once again going to use my Mod Podge to seal that twine, and I'm going to set it to dry overnight. So now that we have sealed our twine and the twine has been able to dry around our ornament, it is now time to prepare the inside. And to do this, we are going to use our fake snow to place inside of our ornament. And I am pouring it out on a piece of paper towel, and I'm simply using my hands to just push it all in there. Now again, how much or how little snow you use is entirely up to you. I am going to try to get mine up to the top of the beige twine, and no more than that. Of course, like I said, if you want to go higher, the choice is yours. But continuing to place my snow into that ornament. Oops, and I think I'm gonna need to get some more. Yes. So that I can get it where I need to get it. And once I have placed enough of that snow in there, and just for the essence of time, it is now time to take a scrap piece of foliage. Literally, my darlings, when I say scrap piece, I mean scrap piece. I used the part that this came from, I don't know, in another project, and it fell off. And literally, when I'm telling you it's a scrap, it's a scrap. And you are going to take your scrap piece of foliage and literally just push it in. I'm going to anchor this into the snow, and once I have, it is going to be a matter of taking the top of my ornament, closing that ornament, and voila, here we have the third and final ornament of the set we made today. And there you have them, my darlings, our Dollar Tree Christmas tree ornaments that we created all ourselves. Aren't they lovely? Now, of course, what I have given you is only a template. As you can see, as we look on through, I have made a few variations to these. And like I said, the opportunities or your choices are endless. So my darlings, if you have found some value in this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, as well as leave me a comment in the comment section below. Tell me, how would you make these ornaments yours, and what variations, if any, would you add to them? I would love to hear from you. I am so excited about these ornaments. As a matter of fact, I've decided that I'm going to pack up these 6 in a beautiful box, and I am going to gift them to a friend. And as a matter of fact, I think I'm going to make 2 more sets and make these as gifts also. Well, my darlings, I just want to say thank you for tuning in to day 12 of Danie's Designs Craftmas 2019. 2017. I'm so happy that you could have joined me today, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 13. And so until then, my darlings, please, please, please take care of yourselves for me. Know that I love you all. Bye now.